Now. Wait, no.
Okay.
What's up, Minecraft? No.
And now.
Wait, no. Now. Wait,
Meow.
wait, now. All right. Let's play some Dragons with Dungeons in them.
Heck yeah.
You know, for old sake, who wants to give us a quick recap?
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we entered the what's the name of the organization again? I keep forgetting.
Order
Never
of the
notes here.
Dusk.
That one. In order to take it, well, we woke up ready for our trial, went down to breakfast, and there was just a door. We went in it, as we do, and battled individual, personal challenges, until we won, and then that's where we left off.
Yeah. Slowly accumulating all to a group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, Chance had his own conversation with the voice. Before.
Oh yeah, he talked to the
Oh
voice.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did we ever get a description of how the voice looked?
Kinda.
Chance saw something. He hasn't said anything as yet to anyone else.
Where's your toy?
Okay, cool.
Get it.
I was just making sure.
Yeah. So, as each of you step into this new doorway, which looks very similar to the old doorway.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Okay, Google.
Fitting.
As you step into this new doorway, hey Google, stop.
I cannot.
Did you say transform into Skynet?
The darkness hits each of you. And very slowly, as if walking through very, very thick fog, you walk forward into the light of the office space in the headquarters of the Order of the Dusk.
How are we doing for that?
Each of you walk into this light, and immediately you hear a gasp and something put down off to your left. And as you look over, you see open book sitting in a chair, a book on the in her hand that she's putting down, and a glass of something on the table next to her. Oh, you're back. Okay.
You seem surprised.
Well, and she looks, and as she looks back, you see, again, my notes would be nice.
Yeah. Josh,
Acatian.
sorry to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have a title for the stream for me?
Oh, for this one, getting back to basics.
Got it. Okay.
As she looks back, and Acatian is sitting in one of the farther back desks, and he goes, "Well, yes, you've been in there you've been gone, I guess, for 3 weeks."
Bruh.
What?
What?
Space-time shenanigans. Can't believe this.
After a few seconds of your reactions, they both kind of look at each other and smile. Just kidding. It's only been a few hours.
Oh my goodness! You had me terrified. Holy okay. All
I
right.
was about to throw it.
No, but seriously, it's been like 12 hours, guys.
It only lasted a couple of minutes, but not even like 5 minutes total, probably.
Yeah, we were in there for maybe less than an hour. Yeah.
Wow.
Time, space. It's wibbly wobbly, as they say.
At least it wasn't as bad as the other portal we went through.
True.
That's true.
Chance, you're realizing at this moment in time that not only in one hand are you holding the rod of the Pact Keeper, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
but in your left hand, about as tall as you are holding the staff of the Magi.
Why? When did this get here?
Oh,
That summarized itself very quickly.
Well, shortly after you left, the staff vanished from my locker.
Deities. Am I right?
wow, that's
So
pretty.
so it's the same rod of Packkeeper that Chance got from Charles, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, Chance is gonna just stare at it for a moment and then put the rod back where he had it before.
Okay. So I assume things went well.
I assume they
Clearly.
did, or else. Well, I assume
We're
they wouldn't
alive.
be here.
Unless the challenge was to not kill our enemies and we were supposed to like talk with them.
I tried. I did.
But I did
I
not.
took control of mine.
Well, the judgment appears to have been passed. And I believe, until further notice, it seems that the voice wishes for you to hold on to this great staff.
Well, we won't betray that trust. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, Chance is gonna turn and hold the staff out for Charles if he wants it.
Charles will very respectively, holding back every ounce of excitement he has within him, very calmly take the staff and say, "Thank you, Chance."
Immediately begin attunement.
He is immediately just going to sit down. He's like, "I'll just chill here for an hour."
Well, you might want to chill here for more than an hour. It's well past midnight.
Dang it, that's gonna throw off my entire sleep schedule, I swear.
Well, naps all around? Naps? Yes?
You do find that though you had literally just woken up, something in you does seem to, for those who do sleep, to recognize the passing of time. And sleep does come fairly easily that night if you would like to move forward with that.
If I'm tired, I'm taking in. I'll definitely short rest to attune and then long rest.
Chance does want to ask Book something I just remembered. Do we need to worry about the guy who like tried to get this staff through taxes and stuff? Or do
Oh
you
yes,
guys have that?
the tax evasionist.
Don't worry about him. He has been taken into custody by the Legion.
Perfect. It's one check. I still don't know how to open up the checklist. Here somewhere.
That's one of the things. That's
Oh,
one of
there it is.
my,
To-do list.
That's one of my specialties, is to help the Legion along with some of these more high level criminals. Because if I'm being honest, they most likely won't do it themselves. So that's what we're here for.
Reasonable.
That's what the voice has sent us here to do.
An honorable goal.
Okay. Well, if we're just gonna rest, I'm gonna go into my room and examine the rod of the pack keeper to see if you can figure out why he was holding it randomly.
Okay. You sit down with it, and There is one thing that's a little bit different on it. As before, the edges seem to be, when Charles first gave it to you, the edges seem to have this faint etching of flame on it, of fire or something that looks like it. Now you see a slight etching. I say slight, meaning it's not a very deep etching, and so you can only catch it at like the right level, the right light levels. It has the etching of dragon claw, or what looks like a dragon claw.
Fun.
I knew it.
At that point, you hear at your door, Chance.
Come in.
It opens, and your mother walks in, sits down on the bed next to you, and well, I'm not gonna lie, that was a nerve-wracking day. But I'm glad that you and your friends are safe. Poor Chance. One thing I'm not quite at the point yet where the voice would entrust me with this spell, but I don't know if he has for you. But just know that when you are needing to come back here, and I ask you to please come back and visit me, our teleportation circle is available to you if you want to go and memorize the rune.
I would like to do that, actually.
Okay. Because I know with this, you're probably going to want to find a way back to Okoria, am I right?
Yeah, and also Jaredal to resolve the other bag that I had.
Gerudal as well, yeah. While you're in Gerudal, she pulls out a sealed envelope. Could you give this to your father for me?
Sure. Chance will take the envelope and yeah.
I just want him. We've, as I said before, we've had communications over the years, but I just want him to know that I'm proud of how he raised you and how you turned out, following in both of our footsteps, much to your father's dislike, I believe.
Yeah. At least with leaving home. But thanks.
Well, and she kind of awkwardly stands up. Get some sleep, and before you go, say bye, okay?
Of course.
Okay. And she gives you a hug and walks out. Anyone else want to do anything before sleep?
I'd just like to spend the first bit of rest trying to meditate and focus on that memory. See if I can't extrapolate anything from it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
While he's
We'll use
doing
the
that real
Donko
quick, Josh, I wanted to ask your opinion on Dunamancy spells.
Okay.
Since they don't have a spell list specifically, what were your thoughts on that? Did you want to keep it for wizards only, or did you feel like it could apply to other spellcasting classes?
I'm gonna have to take a deeper look into that.
Yeah, of course.
But for now, let's say wizards only, unless I specify otherwise.
Okay,
Deal?
that's fine. Yeah, just wanted to check.
Yeah.
10.
10? Okay. You, for some reason, find it hard to meditate right now. Your mind starts to wander on what just happened and what is to come and what potential next steps are for you and the Sentinels.
Okay, perfect.
But you find it a little challenging to meditate.
Okay.
All right, Castle, what's up?
When I walked out of the portal, you said it was Chance had in his hand. What happened to that ball I had in my hand?
You look down at it, and it just seems to be honestly a very nicely carved stone in the same shape.
Oof. Psych.
In the same shape as the ball?
Yeah.
So does it have any crazy, like, interesting patterns?
I mean, it has some etchings in it, but they more look like cracks almost. It's kind of interesting. But it's a nice rock.
Real nice paperweight.
Yeah.
To I'm gonna be a little curious, so I'm gonna like crush it in my hand and just let it like crumble out of my hand.
Ooh.
Okay. You're sitting there either on the bed or on one of the chairs, and you crush it. And as you open your hand, it didn't crush in pieces. It almost disintegrated into sand, or at least some sort of very fine gravel. As it flows through your fingers, you get the sense that wherever you were, whatever dimension or plane of existence, or whatever it wasn't entirely real.
It's my detect. Got it.
Real quick before we go to bed, I'm gonna approach. What's the main leader's name again?
Acatian?
Acacian. I knew it started with an A. Acacian, and say, would you like a small increase into your security here?
What do you mean?
Well, this fancy new staff that I have has the ability to create arcane locks on a whim. And I can set up a bunch of locks on your doors, magical ones, that can open up to a password.
That is a good idea. If you can do it at will, I'd say go for it.
I can.
Also have access to this spell, but we've never had a security issue here. So if you would feel so inclined, that's a nice gesture.
Okay. I will say, Josh, normally the spell costs 25 gold to cast, but because it is with a magic item, it does not require any components.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I just wanted to double check you knew. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go around and ask him what password he'd like.
He gives you one.
Okay, and I'll just...
I'm not gonna come up with one. It's yeah.
I'm just going to do it for the outward-facing doors. The outward-facing doors. Not any... The indoor ones, that's a little too much, but like, like...
Okay. Let me...
What about the security questions for the password, though?
What was the name of your elementary school?
So he gives you the password of 20th of Irax.
20th of Irax. Got it.
Basically, that's the 20th day in the first of the winter months.
Ah,
Cool. All right. Anyway, I do that, and then I go to bed.
Okay.
I got one thing.
Yep.
So this is not Wrath's thought process, but it's mine. So I was thinking the voice is this like being that I don't know if he used some kind of conjuration magic to create this portal and alternate place where we went and we got tested. Everything that we've tried to take out of that place has turned to some kind of stone. This guy's good at conjuration magic. I'm tying it together in my head a little bit with the elemental that we fought a while ago. It was a stone elemental. I'm kind of thinking maybe the voice, who is this like super good and super bad seeming. I wonder if he's creating this conflict. That's just a thought process.
Okay.
I know we have like the elemental conjuring guys that we're supposed to deal with at some point too, but just I don't know.
Okay.
he's playing both sides so that he always comes out on top.
Yeah, you never know. But anyway, yeah, Wrath is very ready.
Wrath is what? Sorry.
Very ready to get some sleep.
All right.
Okay.
Actually, Chance probably is gonna step out real quick to find the teleportation circle and get the runes for that.
Absolutely easy enough. You ask around. Your mom takes you back to one of the rooms in the back of the office, and it is fully set up. A fully set up teleportation circle, and she leads you to the center, and she says, "This is the rune you want to memorize, or I wouldn't recommend writing it down, but definitely memorize it. And if you want, you can memorize that easy enough."
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay. So as sleep takes each of you, or some form of meditative unconsciousness, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm laying down like a
Hey,
person.
Yeah.
Oh no, I usually lean up against a wall, and I always get in this pose, but like I'm completely aware. I just kind of like I'm resting against a wall.
He's doing the thinker.
It's kind of like leaning against a wall, but like the cool thing is I'm completely aware.
Yeah.
As the night progresses, the morning comes without issue, and you all find that you are very well rested and ready for this new day.
Okay. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? And I'll wait till
Yes.
everyone's meeted together around in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah. First things first. Is there breakfast again like there was before?
In each of your rooms, yes.
Food is important.
I
Food
try
was
once
delivered.
again, but with liquid.
You just pour. So there's a bit of orange juice.
Yeah.
And you just start to pour it on your orb head.
I'm focusing really hard on it.
Okay. For fun, make another Constitution saving throw, concentration check.
Wonderful.
Oh, I'm not rolling that. That dice is going in the dice jail. Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
8.
8. You start to pour it on your head, and you don't feel it trickling down.
Do you feel anything, Will?
I mean, I have the sense of feel.
I mean, you do. That's true.
And then
I would hope.
you kind of shift a little bit, and all of it just some sort of surface tension was keeping it up on top. And yeah,
Rat. Maybe next time.
Maybe next
And
time.
I mosey. I mosey downstairs.
Donko wants to be a real boy.
I got
When
no
the intention of
strings.
creation.
When we do meet up, Chance is gonna look at Donko and like, you did something again with breakfast, didn't you?
What? No. I would. I can't
Drip.
even eat breakfast.
Drip. Drip.
Hey, Ned.
Oh, thank you. I want to drink orange juice.
All right. So, now we're all together. Do we want to just transport ourselves straight over to Misthaven, get our stuff back?
The question is how? Which of our many new transportation magics do we want to try first?
Hello.
Well, first I will say that we can come right back here with the Teleportation Circle.
Okay. I, with the staff, have access to the spell Plane Shift, which it would be a double casting, transporting ourselves to one place
Bloop.
and then back.
Oh, but which plane would be safe enough?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You don't
Yeah,
have to find-
We should maybe ask our friend.
I don't
Hint, hint,
need
wink, wink.
any components with the staff.
for.
Any
You know,
spell.
it is the tuning fork.
Okay, let me look that up. Hold on.
I googled it, and it basically says that you don't need any spell. A spell cast with a item requires no components whatsoever, even if they cost money.
Do you have to have? Don't you have to have been to the plane before though?
I don't know.
It should say in
Granted,
the spell description.
Josh, if you want to say that I do need something, I am totally okay with that.
Honestly,
I think-
for plane shift. Wait, cast. Hold on.
I'm suddenly having a recollection of something from Critical Role where like you had to have been there at least once.
That's your spell.
So we can go to the.
Okay, that one's
go
mine.
to the
Okay.
Githyanki? And we can probably go anywhere we've summoned an elemental from then.
Yeah.
But what
I actually asked them about their home.
I will say the thing about
Oh, interesting. You can cast it to go to teleportation circles that you know of
yes,
specifically. That's
on
cool.
other planes, I believe.
Yeah, if it's on another plane, you can instead because normally it sends you to like a random spot, but you can
Well,
hone
it's
in
not
on.
necessarily random. It actually is pretty on target.
It is, yeah.
I will say about plane shift, or at least the origin of the tuning fork. So basically, each of the planes was originally associated with actually just a note on the music scale. And so you would just have to find a tuning fork that was tuned correctly to that note. So like G would be like Arborea or something. I'm not certain, but
You can use plane shift to banish people.
yes.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's terrifying.
It's permanent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to find their way back normally.
That's just a big FU to.
Yeah.
That's a very handy
It could
spell
get us.
for Githyanki invasion.
There are a few planes that are relatively safe. I mean, the Feywild is tricky, so probably not that one.
I don't like the
we
Feywild.
could
Wait,
miss
do we
the-
even know of any planes? Have
I
Donko
mean,
done research
I'm a
or, like, who-
sage. Any
Okay.
information I don't know, I know where to find it. So
Yeah. So
I'd say
I
we'd
will-
have like a general grasp with all the
Yeah.
research we've done.
it's like knowing about the Greek gods in
Yeah.
our reality. You know, it's common mythos. But
Okay.
yet that I have
I would say for the staff of the Magi, it does seem that you don't need any material components casting a spell from it.
Nope.
That is
broken.
absolutely
broken.
broken.
Fortunately,
Why?
there's only there's only one spell that actually costs money from this thing.
Right.
which is Arcane Lock.
And plane shift, technically.
I mean, tuning fork, I guess, I don't know. Depends on what kind
Well,
of
but the
tuning
tuning
fork.
fork is reusable as well. Though.
And no, to a forked metal rod worth at least 250 gold.
Really?
Oh, it has to
Yeah.
be.
Yep.
It has to be like
specifically-
an enchanted tool.
Oh, you're
basically.
right. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have
with your
we
staff,
have
do we
the
don't
we have
need
the
it.
magic plane hopping, or we can like walk into a tree and then we come out of another tree somewhere else. We could do that.
You hear Katie.
I have that ability.
You see, you hear Katie and say out of the back, "That sounds like the start of a bad joke."
It is. Let me. No, we have more important things.
Well, wait, question: is it 500 feet or 500 miles?
For what?
Free Strider.
For
It's not tree stride. It's teleport via plants.
yeah,
transportation.
link
via
between a
plants.
large or larger inanimate plant within range and another plant at any distance on the same plane of existence. I can go anywhere with it as long as I
Wait.
know the tree, which I know a good number of the trees
In
in
Misthaven.
Wait, is this
in
a-
Misthaven.
Well, you
Feyheim
talk to them.
Yeah.
You talk to them. They barred our
Well,
way on way.
that was in
Yeah.
Feyheim.
Those were Ents. That's
Wait,
different.
was
No, there were
this-
ends on the way to Misthaven that they
Sorry,
were
yeah,
like
but
trying
it
to
has to
stop
be
us
an
from
end.
going.
Brian, what are you trying to say?
Is this a spell or a druid feature?
It's a
Spell.
druid spell that I can just do. Doesn't cost anything at all, which is really nice because it
Druids are
should.
great.
It really should cost something.
Yep.
I can also turn us into clouds. I think. Do I have that one?
You do have access to it, I believe.
So
But
like there's
only if
that,
you
but that's
prepared
not
it.
as fun.
Well, setting aside fun, wasn't there like just a straight up teleport spell with the cloak?
Yeah, but how many
Yes,
times can
there
you
is.
use that per day?
Once.
Yeah, okay.
It uses all the charges.
But Donko, you can
It's-
only
it's-
use
I can do it once.
per day. Okay.
hmm
So the tree one's a bit more restrictive, I feel, whereas the teleport one's a really nice get out of dodge option.
Is the teleport one not teleportation circle?
No, it's
You just
teleport.
teleport
It is
anywhere?
teleport. Yeah.
It's
More than one
teleport.
creature?
Yes,
This is
up to 10.
Seventh level spell.
Then yeah, we have 3 methods of travel. So
The plane shift one is another one that could also be a get out of dodge one. So I feel like we should use the one that isn't the most like emergency.
yeah.
Whereas
that
like
would
we
be
need a
mine.
tree and then
Situational.
another tree and then it's a
So
temporary rift.
we'll do mine to get there, and then hold your 2 spells in case we need to get back immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can use
Easy.
teleport circle
Easy.
to get back, can't we?
Yeah, we
and
could-
I
that's
have it
even-
on my
We also
spell
have
list.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's even better.
Which
Like,
is
getting
Okay,
you
back
can
is
get that
easier.
back with a short rest.
Real quick.
hmm
Chance, you took teleport circle or teleportation
Um,
circle.
It was. I changed one of my spells to teleportation circle. The
Okay.
long rest before the trial.
Then let me backtrack just a second here.
Oh,
Yeah, let's rewind time a little bit. And this was just in the back of your memory, we'll say. As you chose teleportation circle, and you prepared it and you learned it and you were like memorized the things, in your dreams that night, you had a dream. The dream consisted of mist, dark around you. And in 2 points, you see one rune flare up on one side and hover there. And right next to it, a second one flares up. These are now etched into your mind. You don't know exactly where they go, but you know that they're linked to a teleportation circle somewhere. You don't know where. And the voice chimes in and says, "These are for helping achieve your goals. And then your sleep continues unhindered. So you now know three teleportation runes, 2 that you don't know of, and 1 is for here in Malprai.
I still know 2 of mine, correct?
Correct.
I don't trust mine, so
Is that because of what the talisman says, or
no, it's
previous
because they're
experience?
from my patron, and I do not trust my patron.
Trust your patron. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, so I actually, with that knowledge in mind, and assuming that Chance told us about that, I'm assuming he would.
I do tell. Chance does tell the others about
Okay.
having the circle back to this place.
Well, I trust the
Um,
voice
you-
better than anything, so right now. So I say we test one of those out, see if it takes us to Misthaven immediately. Or,
Well, no. Chance told them about the circle leading back to here, but Chance hasn't said anything about the ones from the stream yet.
oh, okay,
Mm.
got it.
So we tree, we get bags. Then we come up with our next plan, or do we want to come up with that right now?
I feel like one of the common themes has been finding the tombs of the heroes and getting tools that they used to accomplish the same thing they did. With that in mind, I'd say our next step in preparing ourselves for whatever battle is to come is either A, to find one of those tombs, or B, start doing what we've done before and amassing some form of army, resistance, what have you.
I'm
I,
down
for
with
one,
it.
would like to pay my respects to my friends.
Assuming that
I like the
you
tombs.
you probably built the tombs castle. Well, maybe, who knows.
The last
Well-
one was a lot of fun.
So I would be fearful if I built one for myself.
That would be
Yes, we
hilarious,
should be
actually.
terrified of that one.
That would be
in
so funny. We
particular.
walk in and we open, and then there's you.
Hello, me.
Oh no.
One of the Donkos was a replica. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh, what if you're a donka? This changes everything.
All right.
But like this is after retrieving like all the bags, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we need the bags. I have something very important in there. No, it's not the heads, although I
Yes.
do want those back.
Yes, the sooner
So,
the
yeah,
better.
let's do the tree
I'm
thing.
fearful of what Risa could be doing.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, but we're
All
not
right.
going anywhere before I say goodbye to my mother.
Of course.
Of course. I'm gonna go find a very good tree. I need to find a tree. So
Well, considering the
it's
map
actually-
that we have, it looks like there's quite a few.
I was
yeah,
gonna say, it's not too difficult, especially in this specific area, the kind of the southeastern portion. It is quite. I wouldn't say it's wooded here, but they are cultivated trees around, and so some of them are quite large. Others are like the classic, stick in the ground with stuff
Right.
coming up. But
I
there
need
are
like a big oak
few-
or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are a few big oak-like trees that are gnarled and have roots coming out of the ground. It's more in like the parks that you'll find those, but
Okay.
easy enough. You find
Kind of like
a nice
right
big
here.
one.
Down here. You said southeast.
Southeast. So yeah, you guys are right about here.
Okay, so
Um,
nearest little park area would be up here. That's probably
Yeah,
where I'd go.
somewhere close by. Not too
Okay.
far. Maybe a 3-4 minute walk. No big deal.
Perfect.
Chance, you make your way to find your mom. She's at her desk, reading that same book from last night. She has a mug of some sort of dark liquid, and she looks up. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning. It actually sounds like we're about to head out.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with everything. Keep that uh, that stone with you. I don't think it'll reach, but just in case, keep it with you. And if you're ever back at Valpry, reach out to me, and we can go have lunch. Or if you need aid, I can come help you or something.
Of course.
Or maybe I'll need some help, and you can come help me.
That would be nice. Well, I mean that being able to help you and not you being in trouble.
I get you. Well, good luck with wherever you're going, and stay safe.
Thanks. Chance is gonna go ahead and hug her and
You
before
were
going.
a nice big long hug, something that you've wanted to do most of your childhood. And you break the embrace, and she has some tears in her eyes, but quickly wipes them away. All right, back to work. Stay safe.
You have to.
I'll do my best. And you meet your companions outside. Uncle, you find a nice big gnarled oak tree with branches that are kind of weighted down with the new leaves, as it has apparently last several days or weeks have changed to spring.
All right, nice. Before we head out, do I have one? I should have one. Yes, I have 3. I'm going to, before everyone like comes out and joins me, I'm going to kind of sit in the dirt, and I'm going to place one of my little wooden tokens that I made, and I'm going
Okay.
to cast divination.
All right. You close your sense of awareness, or your awareness, your eyes, whatever the heck you want to call them, because you all
My
have done some weird.
non-binary vision.
Yeah. Jeez. Um, you close your awareness and cast the spell. The idol, or whatever you had crafted, kind of disintegrates into its familiar sawdust. You have, is it 3 questions?
Um, you'd ask a single question
single-
concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Single. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
go
I'm
for
going
it.
to say, where will we find Risa and our stuff?
Normally, these answers come in the form of those whispers, right?
Mm-hmm.
This
It's
one,
just a
I know, but
being of some kind.
for
Yeah.
you, normally you get the whispers and
Mhm.
the hushed answer. But at this point, you feeling the warmth of the sun. You feel a strong longing for home, or as close to home as you know.
Okay.
Does that
And
mean
that could be interpreted by actually home, or that can be interpreted by place of beginning. It's hard to tell, but a sense of
I'm going to roll for what I think it is.
what's the word? My brain is dying. Yeah, a sense of longing for home, I guess, would be.
Okay. That works. Gotta mark one of those off.
Go.
Boop. All right. I assume everyone has accumulated.
Yep.
All
Everyone
right.
trickles out, and you see Donko sitting cross-legged, holding sawdust underneath this massive oak tree.
I'm assuming you were figuring where our stuff is, maybe?
Yes, I communed with something. I don't know. Whatever I commune with. And it's given me a vague sense of where our stuff may be, so it's a 50-50 chance that I'm right. We'll see.
All right.
Do you trust me?
Well, we have
No,
backup
but I
straps.
have to.
Small chance of success. What are we waiting?
Never tell me the odds.
I'm gonna stand in front of the tree. All right, I've never done this before, so open.
At the very simplified incantation, the tree you
Go web
hear
go.
you hear a ripping sound as the tree, for a very brief second, literally rips in half.
We only have 6 seconds. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
And as you rush in, you step on wood, stone. Where are you sending?
I am taking us to the grove. My grove.
Your
Where I began.
Oh no.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh. Where you began.
Yeah.
You
That's
all
what he got
rush.
from his divination.
Well,
You all rush through
My home.
this tree, one after the other, plowing onto dirt, onto grass, onto soft soil. Who would be the first to have gone in?
Not chances.
Wrath.
Well, has
Wrath.
He's got that fighter instinct. When I said go, he probably.
I say jump, you say how high.
So, Wrath, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh no.
So I do have
Oh, you
danger
do?
sense with which
Gives you.
I guess it's not considered a dodge, but never mind.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on it if you have that danger sense. You have that. Yeah. So go ahead and take it with advantage.
Okay.
$12. That's enough. As you're running through, you come out of the other side of this other tree somewhere, and there is a massive rock or boulder in front of you, and very quickly you just hop over, leapfrog it.
I'll yell backward a warning
Okay.
as they come out.
As you yell backward, everyone else
Charles
kind of
will already be coming through, and he'll say, "What?" I'm gonna make a dex save.
Okay, go for it.
And just I want to note specifically, I'm coming out of the center tree, the massive white dead oak.
Okay.
11.
11. It's enough. It's enough. You hear Wrath just at the last second, and you're just managed to halt yourself and move out of the way as everyone else kind of piles out. And Donko, you go last, and as you pass through the tree, you can hear it re-knit behind you. And you exit this other large tree. You said it was a white fir?
Yeah, it's the one from my biography background. It's the one at the center of what's left of the city.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You want to describe this place for us, either Ryan or
Yes.
Josh?
Go for
I
it.
don't know, Josh. Do you have any visual plans for it?
Not more
No?
than what you have.
Okay, so generally, what you get the gist of. I mean, this is an old place, obviously, as we now know. At the very, it seems like we're at a center of a plaza of some kind, or what's left of one. There's some remnants of buildings circling this giant, dead white oak tree. And I guess would this
Like,
be?
pop a minute
Would there be
series.
remnants of? Didn't you say there was a pyramid in that dream, or something?
You don't see a pyramid in this.
It's not. It's not here specifically. Okay.
No.
So yeah, it's just like some sort of old, ancient city.
Wait,
As
so we
you
didn't go to wherever that place was on his face?
No, you did.
That all
We
city?
did.
in
Maybe.
Oh, we were there.
Charles's eyes go wide like a kid in a candy shop.
you see ruins upon ruins, crumbled buildings of stone, of both raw stone as well as worked. You find yourself in what looks like honestly, the surrounding area is deep jungle almost. Tall trees of all sorts of varieties that don't really fit what you remember the Lost Lake Woods to be looking like.
Can I ask a meta question real quick?
Go for it.
Is this place technically a druid grove?
No,
No. Okay.
I will say no, not specifically this.
Okay.
You see, every surface is covered in some sort of moss or, oddly enough, vines in some places.
Oh, there's also a couple of corpses.
Yeah, very much so. You do see some long rotted, newer than the buildings around, corpses, kind of scattered.
They're growing weird stuff out of them still, but yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
don't mind those. It
Okay.
was a little experiment.
2 questions first. Have you seen any ghosts around here before?
Ghosts? Have I seen any ghosts around here before?
Not since you've been conscious. No.
No ghosts. If there were, we would have had some conflict, probably.
Okay. Second, where are we?
Yeah,
Oh,
where
hello,
are we?
Everyone, I would like to welcome you to my home.
Why are we here?
Assumedly, well, when I was doing the divination, you know how gods and greater beings are. They're very vague and they never tell you really what you want. But it gave me the impression of home, which is either here or with the Arakakra people. It's the only 2 places I think of as home. So
You don't think of the actual house we were gifted back in Feyheim?
it's just a building. Home is where the heart is. Well, home is where the idea of the
is.
heart is.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah, this is most likely the city of notes. Where are my notes?
Domkeel.
Domkeel.
Where did I write it?
Charles
Good
is
question.
already so Charles quickly has cast, because his staff can do so. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic and have it up.
Okay.
I guess I
And
didn't
kind of
include
just
it in
look
these
around
notes.
real quick before I berate
Your
Donko
hex-
for bringing us somewhere that we...
It's
Your hex fades.
I know. I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
I made that conscious decision.
it's. Can you spell it for me again? The city. I
T
put it in
O
the wrong
M
notes.
TOMKIIL.
IIL.
So the I is pronounced E.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Keel.
Flash when I look around.
What's up?
Do I flash when I look around?
Ooh,
Do you flash when you look around?
like a
Yeah,
memory.
flash like a memory. Do I flash?
Oh,
I would also like to know if I get any resurgences.
right. This is what I get for saying okay to a bunch of amnesiacs.
At least you don't have the fourth one.
Fair point.
Or a third one.
Oh,
Or fourth. Actually, no, sorry, fourth.
no, yeah,
Fourth
be
is right.
fourth, yeah. You know what? Both of you go ahead and make history checks, please.
Oh, great.
Specifically, if I can narrow on a specific thing I want to know, I want to cross-reference what I see with the location in the memory and see if I can find that spot.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and make a history
Okay.
check for you.
Okay. Do I have good history? Please.
Intelligence. So
Attributes.
Oh,
History.
that was
I'm
pretty
proficient.
fantastic.
+6, so 22.
Wow.
A 22 and a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Castle,
Oh no.
we'll start with you first. As you look around, especially as you look back towards that the dead white oak tree, you get a brief amount of recollection of recognizing the tree specifically. You feel like when you were the warden, you were here, standing either in that spot that you're standing in now or a very similar one, looking up at this white oak tree that, in your memory, in your mind, was blossoming with gorgeous blues and purples and golds and silvers, flowers of all colors all over it.
I'm starting to think that I got revelation for how I made Donko. That's true.
Donko,
Hmm.
you're looking around, and the trees surrounding you obviously don't match what you saw, because it is heaven knows how long past. The buildings are even seem to be, as you look at closer at them, they seem to be made of a different material even.
Well, this is
That
also this is right under the mountain, right? I think is where
this
you put it.
it's not right under the mountain, but it's a decent enough to where you can, if you get to a certain point, you can see Mount Mournwold in the background.
But did I not see Mount Marnwold in the dream? Hmm.
You did not.
Huh.
So I'm not finding any crosses.
Unfortunately, no, not at this point in time.
What about the stone then? Where did I pick up the waystone that I used as my head for a while?
You probably would have picked that up as you were leaving.
Interesting.
By the way, with detect magic and looking around and freaking out, do I notice anything?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Archaeologist sense is tingling.
Well, yeah, my detect archaeology is off the roof.
That is over 9,000.
Yeah.
But
I've already sectioned off an area with rope.
he's got his little chisel.
I got a
out,
little
his
brush.
So
Charles,
actually seeing Charles do this chance is maybe going to be a bit funny, but like he's going to see if like any of those corpses are like right near the area that Charles roped off, and see if it's like in a good enough condition to use his new Whispers of the Grave invocation on, which is like speak with the dead.
Okay.
I have that. Wait. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I switched out with my invitations away.
Charles doesn't know what's going to happen, but I do.
You walk over to one of the corpses, and it is overgrown with moss and fungi of all sorts of variety. You're not sure if they're poisonous or not, so you kind of avoid those, but you do find the head, or what's left of the head. The right side is kind of caved in, and the skull is crushed. But if you would like to, you can cast Speak with Dead on this individual.
Okay. Doing so.
Okay. As
So-
you do, it doesn't cost a spell slot. You cast the spell using this power that you've learned from the voice, whether it's innately or consciously, you're not quite sure. A figure, ghost-like figure, appears above this corpse.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
Okay.
You have, is it 3 questions or 5?
It is up to 5 within the time limits, which is 10 minutes.
Yep.
And only you hear it, right?
Yes, only
Okay.
he hears it.
Got it.
You guys all see him staring up above this corpse. So, what are your questions?
Mhm. First question. How did you die here?
Right to it.
The the ghostly apparition, its head's kind of lolling from side to side. It reaches his arm up and points at Donko.
Oh, doo-doo-doo-doo. Charles, what are you doing over here?
Oh, I've just found this. I'm so glad you asked. Anyway.
Were you fighting him?
Yes.
Do you know how long ago this was?
I don't
Wasn't
think
that long ago.
I was gonna say it would have been right
This point,
before.
maybe
Well, the
few
thing
years.
is, I don't actually know if Speak with Dead allows you to do that because they don't have any sense of time after they died. But I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll see on this one. How long before you met up with the group?
Let's see. I believe we said that I met up with the Aarakocra, like 2 years before I met the group, right?
Okay.
Something like that. Just a year or two, give or take. And I'd been wandering for a few years before that. So at most, at this point, maybe like 6 years.
Okay. The figure rolls its head. 8 years.
Okay, I think I'm done here.
And the figure disapparates away.
Is any of their armor and regalia showing?
At this point, no.
Yeah, it should be pretty covered. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's either covered or rotted away
Until I
to the
get to
point
it.
where they're definitely undecipherable.
Okay, so it told me 8 years. Chance is gonna go find Donko and see what he's doing.
I'm
I
hovering over
am
Charles as he
very
looks at
excitedly
pottery.
explaining a very specific piece of pottery and like its origins, the people, like what it tells me about the culture that made it, and like all my studies and all that jazz.
I'm
And like,
enthralled. Oh, hello, Chance. We're looking at pottery.
I'm sure there's a story there. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone probably made it and put stuff in it at some point.
Well, of course. So you've been here before, right, Donko?
Yes. Actually, DM, can I roll an insight check to see if he's looking a little sus?
oh no.
And you can make either a deception or just let him realize whatever.
My insight.
A deception to
A
to,
high
like,
wisdom
hide
druid
his
versus
to
a
hide,
high
to hide your emotions, yeah.
a high
What is
wisdom
my-
druid
oh.
versus a high charisma warlock.
19.
Okay,
19.
so
19?
if I do a private GM roll, then only Josh
Yep.
and me can see it, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Wow. You have a massive plus to that. Donko, he's looking a little concerned.
Yeah. Let me guess. It's about the pottery. No, I'm kidding. It's about the bodies, isn't it? You were curious about the bodies.
Yeah.
It's simple enough, really. So, is everyone else kind of generally in the area?
I don't know, Wrath, what are you doing at this point, Mike and Castle?
Charles is not listening.
Not
Okay.
sure
He
what
is
to do.
out. He is in
Probably like
archaeologist
sitting or
mode.
no, I'm probably just standing around where Charles is.
Okay.
When I have that flash of my memory, I'm actually gonna like kind of try to imprint on the tree.
You're kind of cutting out.
You cut out. What'd you say?
So when I had that flash of the memory, can you hear me better?
Yeah.
I'm gonna then like kind of whip out my tool and just kind of like touch it against the tree to see if I can like kind of like take my memory and make the flowers look like they're there.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
Yeah,
Um,
just like for nostalgia's sake.
Like just like an illusion? Or...
Yeah, well, yeah, because I can do tinkering. Like I can create images on things.
Interesting.
so you go to the base of the tree, and by the way, the tree is a solid 8 feet or more in diameter. So it is a massive tree, and you touch your all-purpose tool to the tree, and almost like a perfect carving, you carve in what you saw, and it's a beautiful carving, and like really well done.
Wait, are you carving into the tree or just making an illusion?
Would you toast it a little bit?
Because I would react if he carves the tree.
What do you know?
Let me check it real quick just to make sure, because it's magical tinkering. I'm pretty sure. An object sheds bright light and tap a creature. The object reports a object. Yeah, a static visual effect appears on one of the object's surfaces. The effect could be a picture up to 25 words of play, line shapes, or a mixture of these elements. So,
You're not
I'm
damaging
trying
the
to-
tree.
It's
Yeah.
illusion.
No, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
create like
We're not
a
putting
visual
graffiti
image
on your grove.
I
Well,
mean,
it is kind of
Well,
graffiti, but
except
it's
it
magical
can
graffiti.
stay there if he doesn't remove it.
Castle
Yes.
was here.
Yes. Yeah, I can do stuff like that.
okay.
A heart with the sentinels in it.
Well,
And actually,
as he's doing that,
I'd like to just explore a little bit, do like a 200 or 300 foot radius, just in a circle around.
Easy enough. You see pretty much more of the same. You do notice where some of the roads could have been, where trees are smaller. And you do kind of find some some external paths towards other very, very, very derelict ruins. This was a big city, a big town, a big whatever it was.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Backstory. So about 8 years ago, I came to consciousness, and what happened was I felt, how do I put this? Something had entered a region of space, so to speak, a detection range, I guess. And when I awoke, I was not much of myself other than core instinct, which was protect. And these, well, might as well tell you who they are. These are folk from, wait, were they Misthaven or were they?
Feyheim, they're from.
No, they're Feyheim. Yeah, they were from one of the
Strasgo.
houses. Yeah, so they were Drasco soldiers from Feyheim, and they were trying to damage the grove in attempt to, I don't know, I assume at this point a trade route or rebuild the city. I'm not sure. But I fought back. They didn't like that. And so I healed them and turned them into, zombies like I do. And then they fought back for me. It was a whole thing. I'm surprised I didn't get tagged at all while in Feyheim. That could have gone. I mean, Feyheim, yes. That could have gone badly. But, yeah, so, just defending my home, so to speak. I felt much weaker after that, though. I don't know. I wandered the woods for a couple of years after that.
Okay. Chance is a little less concerned now, at least visibly.
Making the picture. I stare at it for a little bit, and then I'm actually going to take out my gold signal that I got and fire a firebolt into the air. Let's see. Taking the air out.
I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time hearing you, Mike.
Alright, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So after I make that picture, and I'm just gonna kind of like look at it for just a little bit, probably towards the end of this story, I'm gonna like kind of go from a clear, like an open space in the plaza, and pull out my firebolt cannon and fire a signal flare up in the air
Okay.
to see if there's anybody nearby. We're in the middle of nowhere.
The firebolt goes off, flies into the air, and then dissipates probably 100 feet in the air, something like that. You're not sure if it was seen or not.
I'm
Were we
going
next to him
to.
when he did that? Or...
Yeah, you're all kind of around the same plaza area.
I didn't notice it.
No.
I bring-
Charles is in archaeology mode. As long as I don't damage the property, he's fine.
No, yeah.
Locate object. There we go. What's the range on this bad boy? Within 1,000 feet. So technically, Reese is a construct. So that makes her
Yes, he is.
locatable through locate object, right?
Does it say humanoid?
It just says describe or name an object that is familiar to you.
Oh, then yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cast locate object. See if Risa's within the vicinity
Okay.
of 1,000 feet.
She is not.
Well, it was a 50-50. It was nice to come back, but she might be with Yarakakra then.
Or maybe it's a 0-0 chance, and she's actually at Feyheim or Misthaven. Don't you think
wouldn't
that's...
make any sense? That's not. Well, it is a house.
Yes.
Deities, man. Deities.
Sure. Deities, sure.
Yeah, I
are we at
have no idea
this?
what she would do.
Yeah, in hindsight, I don't know why she would even think to come here in the first place.
Yeah.
But
Though I'm not
Fortunately-
complaining, I should say.
Right. Once we're done here, we're just west, I believe, of
Yeah.
Feyheim. We're really close.
Wait, really?
Fairly, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far.
So we can mosey.
How far Mosey? Or how long, guys?
You know what? I have a picture. I think I drew it on the map that you had me make, Josh. I think.
Legit.
I think you had me put it somewhere in there. Map.
Well, it's close to where the aircraft are, and they're halfway between Well, they're close to Feyheim, but
No,
they're
I don't think
in
it would be
between
close to the
Feyheim
Aarakocra.
I need to do something real quick for a minute.
Yeah, it's
Okay, go for it.
It's directly to the left of Feyheim, about the same distance between Mount Morwold and Feyheim as, well, Mount Morwold.
Okay, so it'd probably be a 3-ish day walk, as far as you can tell.
About the same time to get the aircraft from Feyheim.
Wait, I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, sorry. It takes about the same amount of time to get, like, from Feyheim, if we were to go to the Aarakocra outpost, it takes the same amount of time as coming here.
Basically.
That's still a few days, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, about 3-day travel.
Yeah, I don't want to waste any more time, is the thing.
Would you like me to turn you into clouds?
Do you have that available to you right now?
Perhaps. Let's see.
Thought it was the same level as transport via plants.
Is it? My foundry crash? It did.
How nice.
Me and Chance, I think, both have fly.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Flying is fun.
Yeah, but it's not really fast enough.
True, and it only lasts for a limited amount of time.
Yeah, it lasts for like an hour.
An hour.
So nice.
I'll go. I thought Cloud Form, or whatever it's called, was a lower level spell. Gaseous Form.
No.
Oh, it's just one willing creature and a flying speed of 10 feet. No, it's totally different. Never mind. Yeah, Wind Walk is the one that lets me go fast, and I don't have access to that right now.
It's a 6th level spell, yeah. So you already used, so we're gonna have to use one of our other options now.
Can we just short rest?
No, because Donko needs to recharge.
I need long rest to recharge spells.
Long.
How many people can I carry as a? Hold on. Ivy Tools, Bestiary,
Think real quick.
Filter, Challenge rating 11.
We might not have to use a teleport. Let me just check something real quick.
Yeah, I'm thinking either teleport or the double plane shift we got.
Well, no, because I have Tree Stride, which allows it to go tree hopping.
That's 500 feet per
It's only
casting.
once,
And
right?
I believe it's only, and it's also
What are the
only
rules
yourself.
of polymorph.
I
thought there's a
believe.
certain amount of time, because it says there's a time limit on it.
Tree stride, range self. Yeah, you gain the ability to enter a tree.
Oh, so I could totally cross these woods real fast, because
Yeah, but we need all
it
of
has to-
us.
yeah. Well, because essentially my speed, which if I use, I could actually double spell myself and do it. But I could essentially make my speed really, really fast and jump 500 feet per tree in a single movement. But but it only takes me 5 feet to move out of the tree and then move into a new one. Kind of nice.
Here we go. A rock. Challenge route level 11, fly speed 120 feet. and they're a gigantuan monstrosity. I could carry the whole party as a rock for an hour. Math.
What did I
240 feet every 6 seconds for an hour. Am I stupid? It's just times 10, right?
Times 10 per minute, and then times 10 of that.
Right.
So times 100.
So 24,000 feet is what I could do in an hour. I don't know how far that is relatively.
24,000 feet. A mile is somewhere around the 5,000 mark or something like that.
That's like 48, 50 miles.
Like that.
No, it's like 5,000, so that'd be like 5 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, 5,000. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you could carry it as 5 miles in an hour.
A little bit less than 5.
So you guys were just talking about transportation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could turn into a rock and just carry us there. Or at least, how many times can I do it? I could do it 2 more times. I could do 2 total times, so 2 hours of travel for 10 miles.
I thought we
is
just
it 10 miles a
teleport.
day?
Yeah, I'm voting teleport.
Yeah.
As you are trying to figure this out, you hear some rustling to your north.
Oh no.
Something
Eldritch blast.
kind of large. As you turn towards it, Wrath, you just have made your trek back, and you are a little ways away from the party, but you see coming directly towards them, this massive snake-looking thing.
Do I recognize it?
You don't see it yet. You
Oh.
hear it coming. You can, Wrath. What do you do? It's probably 40, 50 feet off
From them or from me?
from them, heading towards them.
And how far am I away?
You're about the same distance from them.
Okay, I will just run to them. Do like a dash action so I can get to them.
Okay. You'll probably reach them. Actually, go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
This can't be that good.
So if we're hearing it, do we
I'm not.
would chance recognize what it sounds like at all?
It just sounds like something big rustling through the trees.
6.
Oof.
6? Okay. It will reach them first. As you're running, you kind of stumble over a couple of roots and things that are sticking up that you didn't see before. It is going to reach them first.
I will shout. I mean, they can hear, so I'm not going to do anything.
Not going to shout? Okay. In that case,
My passive perception's crazy high.
true. As you hear this large something coming towards you, you do see. Let me.
Also, sidebar, I don't think I can turn into a rock. It's technically a monstrosity, not a beast, and I think the spell for polymorph specifies beast.
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
True
Says
polymorph is the difference.
Is everyone in? Can everyone see?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That was fast. Well done.
Donko,
Mm.
off to the north of you, up there, you see a snake head curl around one of the trees that's coming towards you. However, it doesn't quite look right. It has what seems to be like the
I don't see anything.
you're right, you don't right now. You see the head of what looks like a cobra, but the face is almost humanoid. As
Hate that.
you see that coming towards you.
Now that I see it, do I recognize this thing?
From this area, yeah, you probably would. You've tried to avoid this kind of thing before.
I know them to be pretty violent. Do I know them to be intelligent?
Seemingly, it's hard to like. You've avoided contact with this for the years that you were traveling around here. It could be intelligent. It's hard to tell. It looks aggressive. All right, you guys have one round before, or I should say, Donko and Wrath. Anybody have a passive perception over 16?
Mine is 16.
Okay. Chance, you see this around the same time that Donko does.
Passive
Okay.
perception.
So, Chance, Donko, and Wrath, you get a round, one turn before this thing is going to come into contact with the group. What do you guys do? By the way, can we get some music?
Yeah.
So I, as Wrath, would probably go and try to attack it.
Okay. So you will run to intercept it. We'll get to that in just a second. Chance?
Where's passive perception?
It's your perception skill, whatever is under or next to perception, plus
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
Okay.
Chance is gonna start drawing his packed weapon and then his regular scimitar as well as saying to Donko, what the heck is that thing? Or unless Chance would recognize it. Probably doesn't.
Probably not at this point.
Okay. In doing so, that probably alerts like the other two when it gets to their turns.
Yeah, Charles will look up like, wait, what are you talking about? As he's like holding a brush or something.
I don't know specifically, but is it a cast time of 1 minute? Yikes, cringe. Is it looking at us?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And it's looking aggressive, specifically, like it's going to try and attack?
It doesn't look like it's coming to give you a hug, or maybe too much of a hug.
I'm just gonna hold up a hand. Hold, friend. We're just passing through. And I'm going to cast Guardian of Nature on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of just grow a bit in size. Let's choose Primal Beast.
Okay, if I haven't used my action already, the Chance wants to cast Armor of Agathis.
And
Okay.
is this technically a surprise round? Do I get an action and bonus action? Or can I just do one thing?
Just an action for this.
Oh, this is technically a bonus action to do.
Or I'll say one or the other. Yeah.
Then instead of Guardian of Nature, I'm going to Wild Shape Boar Form. So that's an action.
Boar form is up. Wrath, you rush toward this thing and you see its face kind of swivel towards you as it is slithering through the trees and the roots and the vines. You see the fangs coming out and protruding. You see the eyes blaring with a red, almost an inner light. But I will say you have one attack action as you reach it.
Cool. So I'm raging.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
go ahead and attack it.
Go for it. $27 definitely hits.
So 18. And then, what do I want to do? I'll throw a menacing attack maneuver on that.
Okay.
So he has to wisdom saving throw against a 16, I believe.
All right. Double check something. Yeah.
So
Okay.
20 damage total.
Natural 1 on that wisdom save.
Oof.
Cool. So he can't move toward me, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls
Attack rolls
while
against
I'm in
you.
his line of sight. Yeah.
Okay. You can see the eyes flare with even more brightened hatred towards you as you dig into this creature the first time. So you said 20 points total?
Yep.
Okay. Second attack?
Yeah.
$21 hits.
A 21 from 11?
Yeah, right?
Oh my gosh.
You're 17.
17 points. Very nice. You cleave into this giant snake as you hear it hiss back. And it speaks.
Oh.
You can hear it as it says, feeding time. Okay, that is... Now, as you turn everyone, now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
So just before that, I'm gonna step between it
no active
and everyone
combat.
else real quick.
Go for it. Sorry, what was that?
No active combat yet.
Oh, sorry.
We all see it now?
Yes.
Okay, because my map shows blank.
Come on, Albert. Not as nice.
All right. Top of the round, Chance. Armor Vagatus is up. The ice shards are jutting off of your armor itself. You have your two weapons drawn. What would you like to do? You're muted.
My bad. Did Chance
You're
hear the feeding time comments?
Oh, absolutely. That pervades this grove of trees.
Okay. Alright, in that case, Chance is going to use his... what is it? Feline agility, so I can double my speed till the end of the turn.
All right.
And let's see, if Donka wasn't in the way, that would be 40 feet. So, okay, what about right there? Okay. Yeah, Chance is gonna, like, dash a little to the side and then run up over here.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's gonna do Hexblade's Curse on the snake.
Consider it Hexblade's cursed.
All right, and then he's gonna attack it twice with his packed weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, the formula is still right for 11. Does 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay. Let's try the second attack.
Oof.
15?
15 misses.
Oof.
As you start to swing it, I will say it does hit, but it seems like the scales are quite tough around it on its thick hide.
Okay.
Okay. That is your turn, because isn't feline
Feline agility.
is that a bonus action or?
Oh, let me double check. It doesn't say it's any kind of action at all.
Okay, cool.
It just I
you
can't
would
use
have-
it again until I move 0 feet on one of my turns.
Okay, so then you would have your bonus action attack if you want to take it.
Oh, Hexblade's Curse was the bonus action.
Never mind. All right. Next up, Wrath. You're up again with Donko on deck.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and make my 2 attacks.
Okay. Definitely hits.
A 17 hit.
A 17 misses.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, you rolled. Yeah, no, 17 misses. So the first one hits.
That's 12 points.
12 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my action surge.
Okay. 2 more attacks. We want to talk about broken combos. Fighter, barbarian. Fight him, totem warrior, barbarian.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26 hits. And 25 hits. There's not much that's not going to hit. So 11 more points
Jeez.
and
These are like my lowest damage rolls ever.
12 more points. And 23 more points of damage. That's 35 points of damage in one turn there.
So I'm gonna do another menacing attack because it would
Okay.
end at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So DC Wisdom roll on DC 16.
That's funny. 23.
Darn.
Ooh.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, hold on while I math.
Oh,
All right.
hold on a minute. Gotta let somebody in.
Okay. So we will come back to Donko after Charles. We'll just kind of go a little out of order there.
Okay. Charles looks up, sees big snake. Let's see. And he is going to do something.
All right, sorry.
That he. Oh,
You're
well,
good.
never mind. Let's let Donko.
Okay.
Let's go in order.
Okay, Donko, go for it.
All right. I'm going to look at the creature, kind of hold my hand up, and say, "I'm only going to warn you one more time, friend. We're just passing through," and I'm going to animate 5 of the corpses around me.
All right. Do you want to pull those zombie tokens out, or
I
No.
don't have access to zombie tokens. Oh, yes, I
Oh.
do. Yes, I do.
I was gonna
I
say,
can't drag them, though. So
Wait, why are you? How can you animate five zombies at the same time?
higher levels get 2 more per. I'm casting it at 5th level.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
And then bonus action, energize Shillelagh just in case.
Okay. Charles, as you're saying, you stand there and you look up, you see this giant snake, and everyone just kind of rushes to attack. You hear a rustling off to your right. You look over, and one of the corpses and gets up. Yeah, still kind of terrifying.
Never gonna get used to that.
It is now your turn.
Okay. Charles will. He is going to take one step closer.
To the edge, and I'm about to.
There we go. And now he is going to take out his staff. He's going to point it at Wrath, and he's going to cast Enlarge.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Best
Wrath.
combo ever. Enlarge Barbarian.
All right, how do I?
You just kind of drag it and expand it, I think.
Yeah, easily.
Appearance. Oh, dimensions. Here we go. Whoops.
So effectively, he'll be a large creature.
Yes.
And his weapons deal 1d4 extra damage.
Each hit, yep.
Nice.
Mhm.
He also gets a plus to his hits, doesn't he?
No, but
No, it's an extra D4.
this is so fun. Come on. I've always wanted
So,
to do this. I already lost
Wrath-
concentration on Hex, so might as well.
Wrath, you stand there after digging, carving into this giant snake a couple of times before you find yourself its same size, staring it dead in the eyes as you look down at your engorged body and you switch your great sword to a single hand.
Wait. Wait. Can I dual wield the Wrath of Wrath and my greatsword?
They both technically have the heavy property, so you know what?
Oh, no, wait.
Wait
You
a
know what?
second.
Weapons also grow to magic.
No, the
so
weapons
it's-
grow with you, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Okay.
part
So
of
it's
that- that's
just a
how Warlock
really
works.
freaking big greatsword
It's a
now.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm
Sword
not
is as
even
big
gonna
as a
say
snake
anything.
at this point.
Wrath doesn't want to ruin the moment. This is what he's been dreaming of.
Very nice. Okay, so you're now concentrating on that.
Yep, that's my action. And since that was my move, just 1 feet, I'm just gonna start 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move over here, away
Okay.
from the group,
Fair enough.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Sorry. Castle, you're up with the Naga. On
I see nothing, just letting you know.
sorry. There shouldn't be that. My bad.
Oh.
There's a bug.
Yay, okay, now I can see it. Oh, sweet.
Naga, huh?
Okay, real quick. Oh, yeah, easily. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to do something really, really, really cool right now. Unfortunately, Wrath may take some damage. Sorry.
It's fine.
Can't move to angle it properly. Well, we'll see.
Oh, I could. Well, let me check real quick.
Whatever you're doing, I have no idea, honestly.
So I could go here. I could go there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, I can actually do it. Okay. I am going to cast as a bonus action, Astrolodon's Stride.
All
Because I
right.
prepared that,
It's a fun
which
one.
gives me 50 feet of movement, and anybody I pass by takes 1d6 fire damage, and they don't get attacks of opportunity. So even though I'm going to go within his provoking area, he can't take an attack of opportunity while I'm moving.
Ooh.
All right.
I haven't read this spell yet. Ooh, that's fun.
Oh my gosh, Max, I have a YouTube video I want to show you after this, specifically having to do with this spell.
Okay, all right.
It's okay. Make your movement. Here, take your
So
movement.
I will go here. Yeah, that stays out of his range. And then I'll go here. Go from. Yes. So I'll be
Okay.
behind him after this. This is really hard to do one-handed. Oh, I need to click on it. So like a detour, but I end up back here.
Fair.
Oh,
All right. He needs to make a dex save, correct? Or no, he just takes it.
He just takes it.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, because like essentially I got dragon's breath bursting out of my heels. That makes me really fast.
Isn't that going to set the forest on fire?
Magic fire. Different.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't
It is
know.
magic fire.
Well,
It says any creature. Oh,
We'll
creature or
put it out
object.
real quick. It'll be fine.
Wait. When you move within 5 feet of a creature or an object that
Yep.
not being worn or carried, it takes
Object.
1d6.
Fire damage.
Astral, if you burn down my forest, I'll be very sad.
it's a little reminiscent of the Realm of Nightmares.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
Was that predictive? Did I see the future?
Wait, I'm curious because aren't we like near the plaza? So like.
Yeah, but it's really over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So he takes 1d6 of fire damage for me just going by.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna roll a d6. Oh yeah. So he took three points of fire damage, and then of course I have my 2 guns. So I'm going to just take some pot shots. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this one.
A Chardalons. That's fun.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this one twice. Actually.
Okay.
A 28 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, is that? Oh, it's 1 below crit. Oh man. Too bad. 13 points of magic damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Another attack roll.
25 hits?
25 hit.
Absolutely.
14
Nice.
more points. So
Okay.
I just you should see this metal man who shouldn't be able to move as fast. And then like look back and just go bam bam in the back of the head.
As you spin around, you fire 2 shots. You do also notice that some of the plant life and trees and things are starting to catch fire in that area. Okay. Nice turn, Castle. It's now the Naga's turn. It's going to rear its head back towards Wrath. We my meal invited me here. And it's going to cast banishment on you.
That's what now?
Banishment.
Oh!
I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Oh
Counterspell.
no! Oh!
From the ring. So it actually will use Charles's stats, I think, because
It currently does have my counter. Well, it has the counter spell when I had the rod, technically.
I think it's still cast as
Okay.
chances.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Yeah, just it casts it at whatever level it was put in.
So it
if
was
you
a
put in a
fifth
fifth level
spell.
counter spell. Yeah.
Technically, your DC is basically as high or higher than mine right now, so.
So it's a 5th level spell, correct?
Yes.
As you see this dark energy start to form around Wrath, there's a flash from one side of Chance the ring you're carrying, and it fizzles. And the snake goes and hisses towards you.
Thanks, Chance.
Very nice.
Dang.
Dang indeed.
What does
Ugh.
punishment do again?
It sends him to another plane for a minute.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Okay, well then, in that case, as a bonus action, it'll take a bite at you, Chance.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes, right. Did I? Nope. Does a 14 hit?
AC of 15? No.
You manage to pull your swords up and, awesome anime block the bite from chomping down into the head, then rears back. Darn it. Okay, well that was a waste of a guardian. The Naga's turn. So I believe it is Albert is next.
After the Naga, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Albert is going to try and stealth and kind of fly through the brush and get behind the Naga where he can't see him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check with
That's
Wow.
But did you want me to do disadvantage?
No, because the owls actually are silent.
Yep.
I'm trying to see.
Like no sound.
I'm just trying to see his perception. Okay, yeah. Okay. He seems to glide very silently behind. Sorry, let me grab Albert.
Thank you. So specifically, I want to give flanking for Mr. Big there.
Okay. Oops. There.
And that'll be his turn.
Okay. Top of the
Owls
round.
and snakes actually natural enemies. Too.
Yeah. Top of the round, Chance. You're up.
Alright. Chance did not like that bite attack. He's gonna...
Ruling question. Sorry, before you start. If I'm here, is that technically flanking for both of them?
No, just
Because
one.
of the size of the creature? No? Okay.
Just one, yeah.
So take Chance, it's flanking for...
I'm flanking
Right.
for Wrath, looks like.
You could get on the other side of it.
I'm gonna attack
It would be an
recklessly
attack of
anyway.
opportunity if I stayed next to it, correct?
Say it again.
It wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity if I was staying next to a blind lift.
Oh no, yeah. If you're still within his reach, it's yeah.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, just gonna move around the other side and then attack with my weapons.
Go for it.
Ouch.
Nice,
Yeah, that
nice.
hits. $12 points.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to be.
Oh!
There it is. Okay.
So that's gonna be what, the 2d6 plus the other
So
bonuses?
just roll like
Yeah.
normal and then double
Just
the
roll
dice.
like normal, and we're gonna double the dice.
All right.
Okay, so 16 damage.
Yeah.
Yes. 16 damage.
All right. Now the offhand weapon. Okay.
Wait, so you
And
don't
so-
double the modifier for crits?
And a 15 misses. It does not double the modifier. No.
Okay,
do have
but
advantage,
it's with-
though.
It's with advantage, right?
Oh yeah, it is. Yes.
Okay.
That definitely is. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Dangerous shift
Yeah.
between that 3 and 16.
All right.
And that's my turn.
You maneuver around. You realize now that the snake is quite long, but it's coiled up right where it is. And you start hacking into the back of this, or the back half, I should say, of this creature, and it doesn't like that. Okay. Wrath, you're up with Donko on deck.
All right. So I'm very large and very happy.
Large and in charge.
Oh yeah.
Start swinging.
Do it. Yep.
25.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Your hit.
Add a D4 to each of those attacks. So I guess
Yeah.
roll 2
Here,
D4.
I'll just roll 2d4. So that is 14 plus 18 plus 3.
Give me a total.
32 plus 3.
35, right?
Yeah.
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 35.
35. And then I'm going to do another menacing attack. See if I can get him afraid.
Get advantage for being equal size.
22.
Darn. Add 1 damage.
Oh yay.
Yeah.
He's looking hurt.
Wait.
Did he get frightened?
No.
Oh. Okay.
You growl at this giant snake, and he hisses back at you.
Your growl would be toned down a bit because of your large size now.
All right, Donko.
All right. Well, I did say I wasn't going to warn you anymore. Get 'em, boys. And they're going to run up and...
20 feet.
Oh, they can only move 20 feet?
They have, I believe, zombies only have 20-foot movement speed.
You're
Oof.
probably
Yeah.
right.
That's rough, buddy.
I
It's like
remember
a
when I was
shuffling.
playing a necromancer, that was annoying.
Where is it?
Should have made them
Oh,
skeletons.
it's not on. I mean, technically they are skeletons because there's no meat on these guys anymore.
But you specified zombies,
You
though.
said you did say
Well-
zombies.
It says it's whatever the body is, and I only have the token for zombie. Is the thing. But either way, speed, yeah, 20 feet. There it is. Okay, they're just gonna use their dash and
Okay.
surround this thing. They should all be able to get there. No, that one in
Yeah,
the back
close.
can't.
Most
That
of
one
them should
back
be able
is
to get there.
That one can get there. That one can get there. There. And I'm going to hold my action until Albert's turn. I'm going to cast a spell through him.
Okay. Cool.
You can technically do
Charles?
it right now.
Oh, that's right.
You use
Yeah.
it. You
It
use
just-
your
it
action
just costs
to
us a
cast it,
reaction.
and it costs
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
reaction.
I'm gonna use Contagion.
Ouch.
Make a melee spell attack.
Go for it.
Don't fail me now. Okay. 16. My attack mod is like a lot. 9.
Yeah,
So
it
I
hits.
assume that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he is poisoned. At the end of each of his turns, he has to make a Constitution saving throw. If he succeeds, he is no longer poisoned, and the spell ends. If he fails 3, he is no longer poisoned, but he's permanently like diseased by one of the things on the list.
Well, he would have to, except for he is immune to being poisoned.
He's immune to the poison effect.
Ooh,
Yes.
oof.
Good to know. Good to know. Naga, really? I guess they are snakes. All right.
I mean, they have poison within them.
Yeah. When I think Naga, I always think Warcraft. So
Water,
right.
water
the
lizards.
water Naga. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's that
Okay.
turn.
It was good to know, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Charles, you're up with Castle on deck.
All right. Charles is very tempted to just completely unload his new toy, but he is going to be patient, and he's just going to cast.
He's no fireballs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, not going to do that. Oh, 6 actually. And we're going to cast my Eldritch Blast, but now it's 3.
Oh gosh, that's right.
1 Eldritch Blast.
Oh, 3 beams.
2
of
Eldritch
attack.
Blast. Aw. 3 Eldritch Blast.
2 of those hits.
Normal damage. Normal damage. 22 force damage.
Nice.
Cantrip. That's ridiculous.
That's my action.
That's a warlock.
Yeah, warlocks are all cantrips, generally. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Castle, you're up.
Sweet. Okay. Real quick question. This is kind of actually important. Is your bird I'm gonna butcher his name.
Albert.
Albert. Is he technically 5 feet in the air?
Yeah, he'd be in the air.
Okay. Just making sure, because I'm like, otherwise I'm gonna burn him.
No, he'd probably be like kind of off to the side, kind of above its neck a bit.
Okay. So here, and then like there. Sweet.
You can burn a zombie. That's fine.
Yeah, like I'll burn the
I'll get
zombie.
over
That's
it.
fine. Okay.
I'll get over it. Yeah.
But like,
Okay.
yeah.
I really just summoned them to try and intimidate him away.
No
but
more.
it didn't work.
Yeah.
So.
It's like I like to be at my maximum range when I fire. Okay.
The real question, Donko, is did that nightmare really scare you enough to always have create or destroy water?
Okay, so
Wait, what nightmare?
One of the.
6.
It's my first session. We went to a dream realm and had a nightmare where the forest was burning. No.
Dash roll,
Like
right?
the first
Or
time ever, I
backslash
don't
roll?
have it.
Oh,
on the
hey,
one
what am I doing?
time.
Yeah, that's all right.
Literally
Giant
just roll
octopus.
D6.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm kind
go.
of wondering if like Cone of Cold would do anything. to
Probably.
fire.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
yeah.
And I can just use the zombies to try and put it out with their bodies. And it is. You did say it was kind of jungle-like, so it's pretty wet here anyway.
So 2 points of fire damage,
Okay.
and then dude, like everything I have is concentration. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Welcome to Spellcaster Life.
Yep.
Yeah. Like everything I have. Okay. I believe I have. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Cool. Well, then I'm gonna take my 2 attacks with my gun. So he took 2 fire damage, and so did the zombie.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think my zombies have 1 HP, right?
No, for anime, well,
Anime dead. It's full.
it's your
full.
ability
Okay.
that you
That's
use
my
as a
reaction
reaction.
one, right.
Yeah.
Right, you are.
So these guys
Yeah, that's
have
fine.
22, I think.
Does that set him on fire though? Since he's burning,
22.
like, so now he's like a flaming zombie.
He's not an object.
He's a charred zombie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
charred.
Okay. Dang it, that would've been cool. That would throw the Nagi for a loop. Chew on that. Okay,
All right,
and I'm
take
taking
it to
2
attack.
shots with this. Okay. Bam. 20 hit.
Hits.
Okay, I'm just also gonna roll my second one.
Go for it. Hits.
24. Okay. Wait, and then I'm gonna take damage for both of those. Wow, dude. Blasting around and having 2 hits. Oh man, this is, dude. I'm like a hunter right now. It's awesome. Wait, and then I'm also gonna do that.
Do what?
That.
Oh, sorry. This. I'm gonna also throw another 2d6 force damage at him.
Ah.
Does it hit?
I think it automatically adds.
Yeah, it just adds it to it. So,
Yeah.
Castle, how do you want to do this?
Whoo! Heck yeah!
So I want to so I'm zooming back down. So like I zoomed up, turned around, and shot him. I'm zooming back down and like L off next to Charles, like kind of salute Charles, turn my gun around, and 2 shots right to the head.
As these 2 magic bullets enter in, lands heavily. It is no more.
And all my spells take way too long to really have any effect. The zombies are gonna kind of just stand around aimlessly.
Okay.
Castle's gonna relax a little and then start looking around. And is there anything actually burning by this point?
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, there's.
Oh, it is still
Okay.
flame. And
Yeah.
No, what I'm gonna do
I'm
then?
gonna order the zombies to.
No. As I see like that he dropped, I'll be like, oh, let me fix that. Like, cause I see the flame behind me too, and I'll be like, oh, let me fix this. I'm gonna pull out my cannon, my spellcaster cannon, shoot frost ray at my feet, and then all along the path.
Okay,
Just
I'll say
load
it'll take a couple of castings, but yeah, easily enough between that and the zombies, body slamming the fire.
Charles will also help with prestidigitation to put out smaller bits of it.
Okay.
After a little bit, there was only a decent amount that was charred. Nothing was turned into a roaring bonfire, but
Months of carrying around that water spell, and the one day, day. You know what they say. Fool me once.
I'm gonna. So, Wrath, you stay enlarged for how long does the enlarged spell last?
1 minute.
Does it? Okay.
It's 1 minute, and I know because I have that spell ready to put into an object when I wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically giant Wrath for a solid probably 45 seconds afterward, and then you shrink
Nice.
back.
As I'm shrinking, I'm gonna roar. So it'll start as like this massive bellow that shakes trees, and then I get small.
Ah!
Ah!
Very
All
nice.
right.
So after the fires are out, Chance is going to turn to Donko and ask again. Donko, do you know what that was? What this is?
Well, upon inspecting it, would I have come across Naga in any of my research? Of the
Make a
local
nature,
wildlife?
nature check. Nature history.
I think my nature's probably higher.
Well, that was
That makes
exciting, and
sense.
Charles goes right back to his little site.
Oh, the same. I'm proficient in both. We'll do nature. I like this new die. What's it? Plus 6? 22 again.
22.
Like the third 16 this thing has rolled today.
Nice.
It might be loaded. I don't know.
So,
This is
So-
Charles's dig site, by the
okay, fair enough.
way.
I
do
tasked the
recognize-
zombies to help with that, by the way.
All right.
All right.
So you do recognize this as a Naga. Something that is a little strange, though, is this one in particular. You remember as you're kind of thinking back on those first few years of kind of wandering around and all this. You remember this guy. You remember this Naga. It was actually housed just northeast of where this ruined city was, in a kind of a burrow under the ground, and you had met with it before. And then you remember something all of a sudden. It was friendly. It was happy. It was nice to you at first, but then something changed. You're not sure what, and it was no longer nice. It was no longer cordial towards you.
I
And
relay this.
And it seems like it had, over the span of about 6 months, gone from kind of a guardian and caretaker of a grove to something that went out and started hunting anything it could
feral.
find. Almost, yeah.
In my archaeological studies, have I ever read about something like this?
Something going feral, or
No, something that guards places of ancient, like, because I feel like in a magical world, doing archaeology in old places might stir up some
A guardian
guardians.
Naga would, yeah.
And so
probably
I
be
was wondering if I had
common
like heard of something that would guard ancient places and know about it.
I mean, yeah, you've definitely heard of things that have been guarding places and artifacts and items and things of that nature. You're not.
Like my tombs.
What was that?
Like my tombs.
Like the tombs, like things of that nature. You've experienced them in some cases. Nothing in the way of this, like,
Okay.
nature-based side of things.
Got it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I want to detect magic on it. See if there's something wrong with its body or if it's carrying anything.
Okay. It's not carrying anything. It is magical, even in death. And as you're casting the spell, you see from the tip of its tail, it starts to turn almost to stone, or like petrified, what looks like petrified wood, starting at the tail and moving up towards the head before crumbling into soil or dirt of some sort. And as it does that, you do get a bit of enchantment, potent enchantment, but you're not sure what exactly it means.
From my roll from earlier, do I know if crumbling like this is part of the cycle of the Naga? Because I know
Yes.
they don't die, right?
They can. It's hard to kill, like officially kill them, but
Says only a wish spell can prevent.
as I
a s-
said, it's hard.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy. I've never read the Guardian Naga before. It's wild.
but you know that it will be reborn. You're not sure
Okay.
in what state, whether it'll be friendly or not. But yeah,
I feel that the enchantment that was on it that was emanating, has that passed, or is it like
it has
staying?
as the body disintegrates, it also goes away.
Hmm.
We have
Better
time
luck
for a
next
short
time.
rest here.
Say it again.
We have time for a short rest here.
If you would like to, if Charles is gonna do some more digging.
Yeah, I've got
Sure.
my zombies on labor duty, so they're carrying buckets of stuff and they're building like a.
It's like, be careful with that. Be careful.
Are we not concerned about it coming here because of the firebolt that Castle sent up?
Say it
Or
again.
what else? Or are we not concerned about how it came up like after the? What else might show up?
Oh, I mean, these woods are full of all sorts of crazy creatures. I'm just gonna start listing off all the crazy stuff that I've seen.
Charles's face suddenly gets a little more concerned. He's like, okay, we should probably go, actually.
Yeah, I was like, now that we
Chance-
know about this,
Hey, Chance,
Okay, but
real quick, go ahead and make just a straight intelligence check.
wait, who does?
You.
Intelligence check.
We've got evil trends. We've got.
Okay. It does, from what the Naga said about the food inviting it here, it does seem like potentially Castle's flair might have tipped it off to you guys being here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's not invite monsters here next time.
I mean, we did a good thing, and I'm gonna explain a bit about the Naga life cycle as far as I know it. Maybe next time he'll come back and he'll be better off. Maybe.
well,
Better off in what
I
way?
for one am ready to get back to civilization.
This is civilization. Behold.
Well, okay, I guess the question now is whether we still want a short rest or not.
Yeah, we're gonna be short resting and like doing some
Yeah.
stuff. I'm gonna try to help Charles try and figure out what culture lived here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask him
So
to try and figure it out.
using basically just most of my general knowledge from my years of study at the college, I'm going to try and derive as much as I can from an hour of excavation. Basically
Okay.
taking hints from, and this is from the Wikipedia page on archaeological excavation. Basically taking hints from artifacts, which are portable objects made or modified by humans, features, non-portable modifications, eco-facts, like organic remains and stuff, and just archaeological context, like relating everything together.
Okay.
Carbon dating, you know.
No, but
Please make an intelligent or an investigation check with advantage because you have Donko helping you and the
would it not
zombies.
be history?
With this,
We can say it's investigation.
let's do for this investigation. A 16. That's
Yeah.
good. You are looking around and you notice similarities to a little bit of the stonework. It does seem that based off of what you saw in Donko's memory, the people that were there that were in that memory or whatever it was you get the idea that this was a varied collection of races that built this city. Some of the stonework has dwarven influence, whereas some of the funny enough, some of the pottery that you had handled before had some very, very, very old elven scratched into it. Most of it was worn away, but you did see one or two characters.
Okay.
And that's based on that plus Wrath's walk around of the area. You are led to believe this was once a massive city. One maybe it's hard to tell, but definitely far larger than Feyheim.
Hmm.
Before they began investigating, I was gonna kind of go up to Donko and kind of ask him because I can tell they're gonna take some time. Be
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Do you happen to have any information on teleportation, just so I can, get familiar and read up?"
Do any of my books contain information? I do have a book that contains details about the magic weave, but it's in my bag of holding.
The books you
Let
have,
me.
the books you have right now, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I have any that
Okay.
are about magic. I do have a
Cool.
lot of knowledge about teleportation. A lot of it's druid based, but sage background. I don't know.
Yeah, so you can relay. You can relay as much as you can about the nature-based teleportation and the idea of moving through, basically through the planet.
Imagine you have a piece of paper, right? Normally you move this way across the.
In the
Go
meantime,
for
Chance is gonna keep lookouts.
okay. Go ahead and make a
Two
perception
trees
check.
on 2 points of the paper, and you guys all know what I'm.
Full warp,
Yeah.
warp, or
Yeah,
warp,
yeah.
Okay.
wormhole.
Yes.
Wormhole, that's the word.
Yeah.
The answer is 42.
42.
10. Okay. So you're sitting there keeping an eye out. Nothing seems to be approaching. You don't see. You do. Even with a 10, you do see birds around and some a pretty far distance, a fair distance away. You do see some ground creatures, squirrels, chipmunks, those kind of things out in the forest itself. Since the Naga has left, and since you guys have kind of quieted things down, creatures are starting to come back out um, and live their lives.
I would like to hunt a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Wait, how can you hunt in short rest?
Barbarian life.
Yeah.
Hunting
It's
is
like,
relaxing.
Hunting
This
is
the rest
resting.
for me.
Things I can't alone.
Wait, what check? Investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, he actually, wow.
With a 15, you pick up some stones, some pebbles, and are looking around. You see a couple of meaty looking squirrels off in the distance. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Just a straight attack. Add your strength to it. D20 and add your strength.
Only it was enlarged. Oh, wow.
You take one of these pebbles and just throw it as hard as you can at this squirrel. pegging it straight in the head, and then falls over.
I'll spend the next little while just pulling its fur off.
Okay.
I used to have this little squirrel friend.
Chippy, no. Oh, I love it. Okay. So as things start to wind down and as Wrath sufficiently skins the squirrel, you all, what are you guys doing?
Complete a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
are you
So like
bothering the cat?
that's ending,
Stop bothering the cat. Stop it.
I'm gonna like try and like I'll like be feeling my cloak and kind of like come over to where they are at their theology site because I imagine people are gathering there and just kind of like be kind of like watch out, like pulling at my cape and like unfurling it and like so we're gonna jump soon.
We could teleport, but there's a chance for that going awry.
Is it too late to like do a spell into my ring before the short rest is over?
No, you could have put something in there. What are you putting in?
Counter spell.
Gosh dang
Really,
you guys.
it's really the only spell that belongs in that ring.
Oh yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Always gotta have one ready.
I would have been so screwed.
Dude, that would have been like... Ah.
That'd have been very funny.
Yeah. So yeah, easily enough you cast your spell into the ring.
I don't know about you fellas, but I think we've squeezed enough improv out of the DM here.
No, you're fine.
So I'm thinking we can either use the teleport, but I feel like the teleport might be better for get out, like again, an emergency situation, or an extra teleportation. I can cast plane shift, a solid like frickin'. We're gonna say like what's 7 times?
Make sure you're keeping track of those charges.
I guarantee you, I am.
I know.
I can cast it a solid amount of times, so probably at least 6 times, which would be us moving around 3 times.
I mean, there really aren't that many planes that are safe for travel.
Well,
Shadowfell's not any terrible. I mean, they got bad stuff.
Just
but
go to Arborea. There's a lot of. All I know is there's trees there.
Arborea? I don't know that one.
I believe it's between neutral good and chaotic good.
Plane of joy as well as sorrow, the home of dreamers. It's a Sylvan realm.
That's fine.
I suppose this probably would be a good time for a chance to mention the teleportation circle runes from his dream the other night.
Oh, it's basically Olympus.
Not entirely sure where they lead to, but they're supposed to be able to help us.
Oh.
I want to get to my bag, personally.
Well, let's try them out. Let's see if one of them lead to your bag.
Whoa. Wait,
what if it leads to a big monster?
Wait, are we trying to go to Misthaven first or not? Because
I say Feyheim.
Misthaven.
Yeah, I think Feyheim.
Our bags were in Misthaven, I thought.
They were, but Donko got the feeling that they were in a home. So it's either Misthaven, as in the place our actual group started,
or Aarakocra is the only other possibility.
Or our house. And I think our house.
Wait, so our bags got transported somewhere then?
I'm sure, imagine this: you're a Misthaven group of people. You come across where the saviors of the town were, and they're just gone, and their stuff is here, and the robots here. So you send them to Feyheim, where they've been knocking out a reputation for themselves, and they have a house.
Otherwise, I'll bring those barbarians back to their castle.
They're not coming back.
I'll make some more.
Alright. Does
so
Fame have like?
my
we
vote's
would've
for
known.
Feyheim.
So Feyheim was what, 50 miles or so away?
We're just gonna
It-
plane shift there.
It was 15 miles away, and it
mean-
would take 3 days. But if you plane shift, that cuts it down in like way short. Like I mean, we literally could like walk, I don't know, like 100 feet, and bam, we're home. We're
Wait.
3 days.
Okay. Teleportation Circle takes a minute to cast. Chance can get his spell slots back from a short rest. I say we just give it a quick shot. We can waste 2 minutes looking at where these places go.
Quick adventure, Morty. In and out. 2 minutes.
Assuming that taking one of them doesn't land us right smack in the middle of another situation.
It'll be fine.
If you guys are willing to do it before trying for the bags again, okay.
I mean, if your patron gave you the... I'm assuming they're not going to put us in the middle of a...
What if he's a sneaky patron like yours is?
No, I don't think that's the case.
I trust the voice.
I'm
trust the voice.
definitely trusting the voice, but more than old Gorgie.
Your guy.
Wait. Logic. Does the voice know that we want to get our bags?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Would he think that that's important enough to do before his own agenda?
I think we're debating this a little too. We're looking into this a little too much.
I think we vote. Vote.
He's not always straightforward, from what I can tell. Assuming he's a he.
Yeah, I'm like, he made us fight like our opposites. I'm like, I don't know if I trust the voice yet.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I
just
really want
do...
my bag
You
of-
know what? If you're feeling like
Look.
it, Castle, let's just use your teleport. Let's just try it out.
Well, I mean, if there are a majority vote, I'm okay with it. But I'm just saying that's my truth out on the table.
Let's do it. I want my stuff.
As in, let's use teleport?
Hmm.
All right, let's
Or
just
plane
teleport
shift.
then.
They're both good.
We'll just use teleport then.
Okay.
By the way, anyone else curious about what the Naga might have been guarding? If it was guarding.
I'm assuming it was...
Generally, they guard like a grove of their own.
Yeah.
But it's probably withered up by now if he's not been guarding it properly.
So
That's some
really gonna worry
gardening
about
to
it for
do.
now.
Now he'll come back. They're immortal.
All right, let's teleport.
So-
All right, teleport. That takes all my charges out of my cloak.
How many creatures can you bring with you on a teleport?
Like up to
10.
10. I think.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The boys are coming with me.
And yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Gosh
4,
dang
5,
it.
6, 7, 8, 9,
The boys
10.
in Jurassico armor that you killed.
Yes.
You end up.
By the way,
I mean,
because
they
of
are
that, I am going to aim
covered
for our
in-
house. Like I am literally going to aim for our house.
Okay, all
Because
right.
At least we won't
Actually-
be seen in public.
I'm assuming
I
you
have to
have
leave one
something from our
behind.
house.
Wait, so if it's you and up to 8 other creatures, actually.
Oh, so that's 9 total.
9.
Including
All
me.
right, I'm gonna take these 2 zombies aside, and Wrath, could you do me a favor and crush their heads for me or something? Just
Seems kind of
those.
gross.
Just kill those 2 with a sword, or I can't.
Okay,
I can't just like turn them off.
I'll just chop them.
Easily enough. I'm not even gonna make you roll. How do you dispose of these leftover corpses?
Me?
Yes.
I don't think I would. I would just chop their heads off, and
That's
that's
what
all
I
I was
mean.
asked to do.
Okay. Okay. So
bare minimum.
easily enough, one fell swipe, and you decapitate them both. you watch as you decapitate them, the bodies stay standing for just a little bit longer.
I'm just
One of
kind of
them
like
One of
nudge.
them reaches out before they both collapse.
Ugh, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
these
right.
powers I have are kind of weird, I guess.
Let's go.
So everyone gather.
Everybody's like gonna
around.
gather around me.
Yep.
Oh, is that why it's 9?
Yep.
That would make sense. Is because everyone has to circle me in a big old square.
Yep. It's a Minecraft crafting grid.
Yes.
Right, you
All
took
right.
up Albert Square.
Everybody put a hand on my club.
Oh wait, actually, I can make Albert vanish for a bit.
Yes,
so
you
let's
can.
just say I only had him kill one.
You can also
zombie.
summon him if he's still alive.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna vanish him to his plane
Poof.
and bring one extra zombie.
Okay. Let me take a look at this.
Yeah, teleport.
Put in swords away because chance is going to be interesting that it's a good place to go to.
Okay.
Yeah, nice though. 2d6 every day.
Do you
Castle.
have... Oh, well, never mind.
I need you to roll a D100, please.
I'm terrified. So help me, Castle.
Do I get any help or bonus or?
No.
Nope, just roll a D100.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh,
Oh, 81's pretty
Oh.
good. Okay.
all right.
With an 81, you, not quite sure how it works, flip the cloak around as everyone's holding on, and almost like Harry Potter's portkey, you all vanish. And where exactly are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for our house in Feyheim.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna scare the crap out of Waylon.
you focus really hard on that memory of your house, the place that you were gifted and had built yourself, and each of you feel right behind your stomach, you being pulled through what seems like a pin needle. It hurts for a second before you find yourself standing in the basement. The makeshift forge that, or the full forge that Castle had made. You're standing in it. The forge is long dead, and there is a little bit of dust everywhere.
I'm gonna immediately shove everybody out of the way and push to check my forge. like start kissing my tools and like, I missed you. I'm sorry I didn't take you with me.
In a weird display of metal upon metal and affection, Castle reacquaints himself with his workspace.
Donko, you want to give us a quick locate object, see if Risa's nearby?
Yeah, can I still?
If you have a spell slot for it.
Yeah, I got more. Locate object, Risa, and stuff.
Okay. You do not sense Risa or stuff.
Frick.
Not here. Aarakocra then.
No, or Misthaven.
Misthaven.
Where we left
we have
them.
that stone?
Misthaven's not home.
It's
Do we have
technically
that-
where the group started.
Yeah.
Not me though. Why would a god tell me to go to Misthaven? And let him just say Misthaven or lightning bolts. I don't know.
Because Misthaven is where we left everything. Why would the
Well, wait,
Yeah,
we
Aarakocra...
but
had
it
that
said
stone?
home.
Do we still have that stone thing that we communicated with when we were in Misthaven?
Oh, frick!
I don't have it.
That sending stone. No, wait, it was in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe that was in the bag.
Oh,
That's not something I would have kept on my person for fear of being overheard. All right. Listen, I don't even want to waste time here. Let's just go. I'm going to do a double plane shift to Misthaven.
Give me 5 minutes. Hi, Waylon. Bye, Waylon.
You go.
If he's
You go
there.
upstairs. You go upstairs, and the place is, yes, it's immaculate. However, Wayland is nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Where's
You go-
Wayland again?
he is something that looks like me.
Yes.
He's another
I
one
bit-
of me.
Yes, I built Donko and Waylon.
Well, we don't know if he built Donko yet because we saw his origin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or-
that's true.
Yeah, he came from some weird
man.
thing.
We need a cleric with message or
Sending.
sending. That's the one.
Oh yeah, so we know I built Waylon then.
Wait,
Probably.
artificers, can they make sending tools? We'll have to do that at some point.
I can make magical items.
Yeah,
So-
we should make some like Vox Machina sending earpieces or something.
I'm gonna peek out the
Uh,
window real quick, make sure that
Feyheim.
Feyheim is not burning. Or burned
It's
down.
not. It's actually, at this point, since you left early in the morning there, it would have been really early morning when you were in the grove. So it's maybe an hour past dawn at this point in Feyheim. And
Wait, past dawn?
yes,
We got up early in the
Really?
morning, apparently.
Well,
You guys
no,
got-
I'm curious how the teleport worked. Like, oh, wait, we just got here. Never mind. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, it's every dawn I get charges back, and I would thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
no.
would have been So you look out the window, and it looks normal.
Okay, everything's fine. Let's go. And Charles is gonna get
Well,
everybody
Wayland
together.
is missing. He'll figure.
We'll
it
figure.
out.
We want to get our stuff, dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna double plane shift for. I've heard of Arborea, so I'm just gonna do a quick floop and then another floop, just immediately right after.
Okay. 1 second here.
Find Wayland. A new task optional.
Oh, because every time you change plane, you get to decide where you go in the plane.
It's yes,
I didn't-
it's technically really accurate, actually.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. And I'm going to mark off those charges.
I just imagine us doing light speed skipping, like right by the sand beast. You know, like in Arborea, there's like a serpent or something. Like and we'd like just zip through.
Okay. You all gather together and once again are pulled through some sort of vacuumous space. And there's a brief flash, and you pop out on the side of a gorgeous wooded mountain with pines and redwoods and all these various trees, just like super tall trees covering everything that you can see. Off to your right, you notice the spray of a waterfall as it's trickling down a cliff. At the base of the waterfall, you're kind of up on an outcropping on the cliff side. At the base of the waterfall, you see a gorgeous pond of perfect blue water. You see various creatures of look like oxen or with horns upon horns upon horns, and they just keeps going until, as far as you can see, it looks absolutely gorgeous here. The sky is this shimmer of purples and blues that just ripples as much as the water beneath. You have 6 seconds to take this all in before you're pulled back. And you're heading to Misthaven itself?
basically the exact place. Like, I'm aiming for the exact place we were stolen from, but the idea is Misthaven, yes.
Okay. You once again see a brief flash of yellowish energy as you're then pulled and deposited not exactly where you were taken, but just outside the newly built gates of Misthaven. You notice the wall that you had helped build, most of you had helped build, is still standing and has been fortified to be just a few feet taller. The gate itself, you see armed guards on either side who. Two things here. The first is the guards actually are wearing the livery and the iconography of House Steelthorn.
Hmm.
And they jump and draw their swords. One of them points a spear towards you guys as they go, "Oh, who goes there?" And you see the one who drew his sword was kind of a younger guy. His eyes are wide and yeah.
Hello,
Friends!
Charles Goodman. I'm sure you've heard of me in the Sentinels. We've
You know,
returned for
heroes of
things.
Misthaven and Valheim, you know.
You hear a voice, so the gates themselves are closed, and you hear a voice from the other side. Charles? No way! The gates slam open, and Commander Holdstrong
Hold
rushes
strong, hold
towards you
strong,
guys.
hold strong.
Old Strawn! Oh, my
Old
old...
Strawn.
Love this
Hey,
guy.
he comes over, he gives each of you pats on the back and hugs, and Chance, you see before you this large orc wearing silver-plated armor and
I thought it was half orc.
full orc.
Oh, he's
oh.
full orc. Okay.
He's
Cool.
wielding
big.
a great
Okay.
sword on
That's
his
even
back,
cooler.
tusks protruding out to either side as he welcomes the group. And as this orc very jovially says hi and welcomes each of you, I think that's where we're going to end tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Quite the detour.
Good to be back.
That was very much a detour.
Yeah, I was like, we literally just hopped around our stomping grounds. Like, that was awesome.
That was so crazily unexpected.
Yes.
You gave me too much vagueness to work with. I don't know what to do.
Hey, I love it. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not saying it was bad. It was fantastic. Gave me a chance to scramble and put together the encounter.
Yeah, Nagas are interesting creatures. I'd never
Aren't
read
they?
their creature description before. I didn't realize that they were completely unkillable.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I honestly feel like you could have thrown 2 at us.
I probably could. I actually I bumped this Naga's HP up 100.
Really?
Yes.
That's about right.
I'm still trying to find the limits here.
Yeah.
The
I know
balance,
you.
yeah.
Keep slowly
did this-
pushing it.
Yeah, you did this the gauntlet with your campaign, Max, when you had us go and fight the hell worm or whatever it was.
Right, yes. Pushing the limit slowly and slowly until I'm like, all right, here's a CR16 thing, you CR10. Or
Did
you,
you give him
level 10
Is this
party.
the aboleth?
No.
Or
No,
is it
so
different party? Okay.
I
that
threw
was
3
also
aboleths at you at the same time, actually.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
And one was super powered.
So at one point he threw at us. Oh, what was it? The Star Spawn, basically red Hulks.
Yes, 2 of them.
I think they're CR10. He threw 3 mind flayers at us.
Yes, this was all in a
these were
rushed section, so all in a row.
These were
Okay.
back to back to back to back.
So,
So those ones, along with
3
some
Mind
other,
Flayers.
yeah, and some other Star Spawn grunts or whatever they are.
Yeah.
And then at the end of all of that, he then threw at us, what was the...
A core spawn worm.
Yep.
Oh my.
Which...
Which was it CR16?
CR15.
15.
It's
And
insane.
I don't think we had many issues with any of that.
No. Well, the Mind Flayers, there was a small pause because I was able to stun some of you.
Right. Yeah.
Heck, I got this core spawn worm to eat one of you guys, and it was still fine.
So
Immune to fire, psychic, charmed, frightened.
Yeah.
Tremor sense.
Immune to
Those
radiant
things are-
damage.
those things are terrifying.
Also, if it takes radiant damage, a creature within 20 feet of it takes that damage as well. And we had a cleric whose main damage was radiant damage, which was Josh's character.
It also just glows.
Unfortunately,
So creepy.
they figured out very quickly that it has a damage vulnerability of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fighter who was inside of it was able to use cold damage to escape.
I was gonna say, didn't he do like ice knife?
He
right
did
next to himself?
inside of it, which is so unfair because it explodes.
That's
I'm like, you
fantastic,
can't
yeah.
miss. Like,
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try a little bit harder on some of these to make
course,
it a challenge for you guys.
I will say that party was overpowered as anything I've ever seen. Like,
oh, absolutely.
that
I mean,
fighter
you
had god stats. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, yes.
18s almost in everything, somehow. I would
geez.
not have let him have those stats if I didn't see him roll them himself.
Yeah. And then you had a Warlock, so a sorcerer warlock,
Yes.
Okay.
hexblade warlock multi-class, which
Optimized
was
the heck.
yeah, majorly optimized. You had my cleric who only mainly focused on healing and aiding. He was a pacifist at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so he only really focused on helping his companions. So
Or passive damage.
or passive damage, yeah. Yeah, you had the fighter, you had
So there was a fighter, we had 2 rangers.
yeah.
Oh,
the
and
two
the reason, another thing, I made the mistake of giving you guys way too many magic items. Like, way too many.
I don't think there's any such thing.
to be fair, look at the amount of magic items you guys have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It's on
It's a
par.
little
I think.
expensive. What do you guys have?
You don't know what they've got?
I think
Oh,
we're
is it
all
that or I
fully
forgot
maxed out
it?
on attunement slots.
I'm not
Nope,
anymore.
I've got one more. I've
Okay.
got one more.
Well, you're an
Because
artificer.
I can
You have
take
4.
4. Yeah, I can take 4 now.
Actually, how are you supposed to make it attuned in for Foundry?
You
You
if
right-click
an item
on it.
can be, yeah, you right click on
Yeah.
it and it should be a attuned
Attunement
item option.
requirement. Yeah.
Click on it and what?
Right-click on the item in your inventory.
Right click isn't showing me anything.
You have it popped out, or is it just